I want to greet everybody good morning, and especially to the 58th President, Malam Tijani Musa Isa, the council members that are here, and of course, standing on the well-established existing protocols. Maybe you'll be able to pick one or two things as I run because of the shortness of time. I'll be talking about emotional intelligence, then we'll be talking about accountants' productivity, and that can be achieved in a sustainable manner. And going by the first paper we had this morning, we've learned a lot. One thing that kept coming back to mind, and which I also have it here, is that maybe many people forget that accountants are also human beings who are subject to life vicissitude of life. Though it is said that the woman is given much is required, that notwithstanding does not erase the fact that accountants are first human. And being an accountant is just one of the many expressions of your life as a person. You are human, number one. You are a husband, you are a wife, you are a father, you are a mother, you are a neighbor, you are a tenant, you are a landlord, and the list continues like that. So each of your expression exerts considerable pressure on your personality. Coupled with the fact that you're an accountant, a whole lot lies on your head. You want to get figure balanced, and people are coming to you, someone to cut corners. If you are not ready to cut corners, you are in another trouble. If you choose to cut corners, you find yourself in another trouble. So there are different things that comes the way of the accountant. Moreover, these are challenging times. We are living in a complex, fast-paced, multidisciplinary world. And of course, from what we just learned, whether we like it or not, we have to tag along, or else that person may be consigned to the dustbin of history. So all this put together makes a lot of demands on the accountant. And that is why the issue of emotional intelligence, we cannot overemphasize it. When you talk about emotional intelligence, you talk about being smart with your feelings. Yes, over time, the way we've been trained is to take care of our IQ. We can deal with the figures, the stories, and what have you. But I tell you, it is possible to be champion as far as your IQ is concerned, and you have a lot of achievement. However, if you don't take care of your emotional callings and demands, the years of achievement and exploit can be ruined within the space of few minutes of unbridled appetite. So, it is being smart with your emotion. It is the ability to deal with emotional data. It helps to guide thinking. It helps to guide our behaviors in order to achieve our goal. The skill of emotional intelligence has been found to help people become healthier and more successful, either in school or in life. Talking about healthier, talking about our well-being. Before COVID, 1 in every 8 has mental health illness. After COVID, it moves to 1 in 4, from 12.5 now to 25%. That means we have more people who are not safe on our streets. My conclusion is this: it is not everybody who is well dressed who is okay. Number 2, that somebody is not an inpatient in the psychiatric hospital does not mean the person is normal. Little thing can trigger a lot of trouble. You are like, huh? What happened? It was just a minor issue. No, it was as a result of bottled up grievances with a little pin, it will explode or it will burst. And I remember making an allusion on one of the presentations online. It is when your mind is at rest, you can think straight to calculate figures and they are correct. When you are suffering domestic violence, you even come to office. So these are some of the things we want to look at. And for those who are divers, that is their profession. They are earning and contributing to the world. When somebody jumps over the lagoon, when he or she is not a diver, he has to be casualty in our hand. And it doesn't matter whether you're an accountant, you're a doctor, you're a physician, whatever. We are humans. Our emotion demands our attention. If you don't give it the attention it demands, it weighs us down. So that is why I want you to pay attention. Now, when you're talking about sustainability, you're talking about meeting our own needs without compromising the ability of future generations to meet their own need. Whatever we do now goes to affect the generation coming. Are you aware? For every action and for every inaction have both intended and unintended consequences. But more often than not, we think about intended consequences. Mind you, if you decide, it's a decision. Yes or yes? If you choose not to decide, it's also a decision. Thank you. Productivity is talking about the rate at which workers of a company producing goods and the amount produced compared with how much time, when, and money needed to produce them. Sustainable productivity, therefore, is talking about maintaining a balance between the needs of the employees and those of the organization. It means continuous business growth at the same time as high level of employees' well-being. When the company is growing and the employees are not growing, somewhere, somehow along the line, somebody will sabotage somebody. Thank you. So, it becomes unnecessary to pay attention to the welfare, to the well-being of everybody we work with and that works around us. Everybody has one issue or the other. There are different domains of emotional intelligence. We have knowing your emotion, managing your emotion, motivating yourself, recognizing the emotion in other people, and handling relationships. You know what? It takes two to fight. So they say, if your neighbor wants to fight and not ready to fight, that fight will die a natural death. However, if somebody has been affected from, let's assume a man, the wife has angered him before leaving the house, and he's coming to office. You know, when we see ourselves physically like this, we look so gorgeous, handsome, and beautiful. However, this is just the body, it's the carcass. The mind is the head. The sum total of a man lies in the functionality of his mind. The man gets to the office, you greet him, he doesn't answer. You are wondering what went wrong. You greet him the second time, he doesn't answer. That calls for attention. Am I right? Thank you. You know that day you need to tread softly. You know, these are cues that we need to look at. It's not enough to say bring figures, is the account balancing, where are the auditors? You look at the body language of the people you are working with. A lot can be written in our eyeball if you take time to look into it. So that there will not be confusion, fighting, and what have you in the office. We need to take note of that. You will know yourself. You are able to manage your emotion, then you should be proficient enough to read the body language of the people that are very close to you. This is not trying to attack any gender, but you know at times women can give cold shoulders a lot. Whether at home in the office, when the responsible become monosyllabic, yes, no, why, who, what, you know there is trouble in the office. So you need to take note of that. I put it here that your level of emotional intelligence accounts for your self-awareness, which determines your disposition to life. See, it is what you see in life that it is to you. Some see opportunity, some others see threat. Some see solution, some others see problem in the same thing. If you think it is solution, so be. But if you think it is problem, it may likely turn out to be problematic. Accountant's role requires many various abilities. One of such fundamental capacities in the contemporary world is emotional intelligence. According to Daniel Goleman, he says, if your emotional abilities aren't in hand, if you don't have self-awareness, if you are not able to manage your distressing emotions, if you don't have empathy and have effective relationship, then no matter how smart you are not going to get far in life. In fact, the way we have been created and wired, we are not lone rangers. COVID has come us that now. Being alone, it is there. You see, that was about it. She can disturb for Africa. It was during COVID, you knew that disturbance was a blessing to your life. You don't have anybody to disturb you are way down again. So we have been created as gregarious beings. We flock together, we move together. Being isolated can ruin our mental psyche. So we need other people around us. And when we are going along with people, we should learn to appreciate them, recognize them, celebrate them, so that tribe will not tear. According to World Economic Forum, emotional intelligence is one of the top 10 skills needed for professional success from the year 2020 and going forward. When people lack emotional intelligence, it is called emotional illiteracy. Just like our normal literacy and illiteracy, it happens in emotions too. Emotions are data. If you understand what your emotion is saying per time, it's like a GPS to navigate your world. But if you don't understand, there will be a lot of troubles. What are those troubles? It could be feeling sad or down. It could cause confused thinking or reduced ability to concentrate. It could be excessive fear, anxiety, worries, extreme feelings of guilt. It could be extreme mood swing of either high or low. It could be withdrawal from friends and activities. There could be significant tiredness, low energy, and there could be insomnia, that's sleeplessness. All these things is not always caused by behavior. Please, let's have that at the back of our mind. We pay attention to them, we treat them. I usually tell people that emotional issues that medication will not even cure. A very good example is low self-esteem. And I tell would-be couples or about to be wedding, be sure you don't marry somebody with inferiority complex. It will bog you down. You want to fly, I say, sorry, you are ACA, what do you want to do with FCA? They say, we are coming to Badagry for conference. Say, what are you doing? Why are you going here? Now your salary is risen. The man feels insecure. I was still contending somewhere on Saturday. They said, when women earn higher, they disobey. I said, it's not necessary. Even when women don't have money, they treat your fuck up now. So, these are the things. And all those things I made mention about also come with their baggages. Some of those baggages could be seen as uncontrolled anger. One of the most seductive emotional trouble is anger. As long as you think you are right, you will keep getting angry. Go and check it. Why you having a problem with your spouse? is because you believe you are right. And once you believe you are right, it's a turning to fuel your anger. You won't say sorry. So, uncontrolled anger can lead to a lot of things. Another bad thing is aggression. There is addiction, there is depression, there is low self-esteem. Either you are bullying people or you are being bullied. It has effect on us. You know, words are very powerful. Incidentally and unfortunately, in this part of the world, we weaponize questions. Somebody looks at you and says, sorry, why are you going to get married? Why are you married? Why aren't you married? Sorry, it's none of your business. Why somebody isn't married? I tell you, the only set of people who are trying for feedback in your life are the people you discuss your life with. If you never discuss your life with anybody and they are coming to get feedback, sorry, they don't need feedback from you. So, poor relationships, behavioral disorder, poor leadership skill, poor parenting skill, and suicidal tendency. Are you aware that you are biologically okay to be impregnated or to impregnate somebody does not mean you are psychologically okay to parent a child? So parenting has gone beyond just releasing the baby out of your bowels. Virtually every mama does that, am I right? But if you cannot take care of yourself, how do you take care of your husband, wife, or children? Not even in this age of computer. A lot of things goes on online. A lot of bullying, a lot of sites. Information just reaching me. I was shocked anyway when I had information. You know, if you want to move out of here now, you can, if you have Uber app, you can book an Uber. I also got to know that it is possible to book ladies on the road. I just got to know that. Okay. I don't know that things have gone that serious. Hello. Thank you very much. All these things can lead to loss of concentration, loss of comprehension, and impairment of a technical know-how of an accountant. And when your technical know-how is in doubt, it is time to leave the job. Check it out. If you don't know, they'll tell you to know. Mr. So-and-so, you are writing 1 million instead of 1,000. What is the number? Second problem. By the time you read the second problem, what is the problem? Second problem. You know it is not like what is done in London and ground. Let's show you the way out. They know you are not a fraudulent person. But this one that you have 0 to 0, then something is wrong. I tell people, when your mind is not at rest, you are falling into mental health illness. You know, when you are exhausted physically, by the time you lay down to sleep, you become rejuvenated when you wake up. When you are stressed in your mind, even in your sleep, your mind is working. It's running around Nigeria. Only for you to wake up and you are more tired than you went to bed yesterday. It is not village people. You didn't switch off the engine of your life. That is why the thing kept working throughout the night. How do we optimize accountants' productivity? I believe that our knowledge on the degree of our actions and responses in life. When we know better, we do better. It's not even a function of age. You know, as we were talking the other time, I sat back. I thought with somebody before the company. Then you don't know me. It's a sign of mind dysfunctionality. That's why somebody thinks that the next thing I will do now is to defraud this company. Something is wrong with the man. And that is what it brings from. So number one, undertaking training in emotional intelligence and associated soft skill. You need this. You need therapy. I tell people therapy works. If you break an arm or a leg, they carry it to like orthopedic. Everybody's running up and down. We have to pay 200,000 for before they must. When somebody is emotionally damaged, we keep going as if all is well, when all is actually not what? Not well. Pay to get therapy. It will help you and it will save you a lot. Number two, practicing self-care and mindfulness. Please, my self-care is not the same thing as self-indulgence. And it's not the same thing as selfishness. You must be the best version of yourself to take care of other people. A sinking man, a drowning man cannot have another drowning man. And I will not eat up until my children finish eating. Sorry, if you are no more, you will suffer those children more. Eat. Take care of yourself. Go on vacation. Sleep well, eat well, pamper yourself a little. The money you are stacking up, please spend part of the money. Hello? Professional Ghana, do you know I saw one irony in the pension act? That even you who work for the money, by the time you are 50 and above, I think they only give you 25%, am I right? But I found out that if that person dies, they give 100% for the beneficiary. The people that didn't work, they won't spread it for them. They give them at once. Why? Myself and yourself in our lifetime, they said they'll give us 25%. Before you pack your money somewhere, spend part of your money. Thank you. 5 minutes more. Thank you. There should be preference for conducive working environment. I appreciate that a lot. When you wake up in the morning, you are afraid to go to office, it's not the place for you to go be. Please, find your escape routes. When you are not motivated, elated, excited to work or go to office, something is wrong there. So we should prioritize conducive working environment, prioritize accountant well-being and professional development. There should be friendly channel of feedback, then prioritize social connection and networking. Now, when you optimize your emotional intelligence as an accountant, it helps you to handle stress management, it gives you high self-esteem, it gives you confidence, assertiveness, it helps you with anxiety management, it improves interpersonal relationship, it increases your empathy, it gives you an inkling into smart decision making, you become productive as a leader. Number 9, it helps you with time management, and number 10, it helps you with anger management. As we go this day, there are benefits of emotional intelligence. Number 1, it reduces presenteeism. Presenteeism is that you are in the office, but you are loafing around. Absenteeism is not coming at all. But you must register that you came only to go and hide under the staircase. You have a bed there. You sleep, but no CCTV will not carry you. Or that also will not come to office. So that is presenteeism. Number 2, it enhances accountants' well-being. Number 3, it reduces accountant burnout. Number 9, it reduces poor working relationship. Then it promotes personality and coping strategy. It promotes self-motivation. It enhances work-life balance. In conclusion, the 21st century is complex, multidimensional, and multidisciplinary. The job place is no less interwoven. As such, accountants need multivariate skills set to succeed and to be productive on a sustainable basis. Thank you very much for your time.
Good morning, colleagues. My name is Prince Oyebade Oyedepo. Membership number 6789. My question is this: how do you manage a spouse with low self-esteem? Thank you.
For the presentation. My name is Olushola. The membership number 2473. You said that if your workplace is not conducive, you should please take a decision to walk away from such unconducive working environment. And I was like, where on earth in Nigeria is conducive? If you want to walk away from a workplace that is not conducive, is it everybody? Is it all of us in this session that we are fortunate to have a workplace that is conducive? Let us not deceive ourselves. We cannot control everything on earth, and that's my question to you. If our workplace is unconducive, what can we do to make wherever we are to be conducive? Happiness in life is personal decision, and that's what I want to ask you. Because as of now, the whole environment is not conducive. Talk about cash scarcity, fuel scarcity, and every other thing. Even where we are now, this all is not conducive. Thank you.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Bada Olumide, membership number 24570. I have a question. How do you cope or manage a boss that is highly temperamental and has very high anger rate, such that he doesn't even try to listen to a reason why maybe a job is done this way? All he wants is whatever the mind he has, you have to apply whatever he has. Unless you impose yourself on him, that's when he listens to you. Very angry, and you are getting to the point of you want to talk back, but this is your boss, you can't talk back. So what do you do?
My name is Olushola, membership number 15414. When you relate with people, you are likely to be angry. When you relate with people, you are likely to be angry, especially in a team. Then how do you suppress your anger? If you keep quiet, they will say you are not responding. You walk away, they say you are insulting. Well, how do you handle it, especially with your boss? You have to react in a way. And if you know you are not guilty, for you to say sorry, inside it be as if you are guilty. How do you handle that? You are not guilty. You cannot walk away because your boss. You cannot be quiet because you say you are not responding. And when you talk, you are likely to be angered. How do you handle that? Thank you very much.
I'm a council member and national vice chairperson of SWAN. I think this is the best paper I've enjoyed in this section, and I think it's very hard because of the period we are in. Mental health issues have become a very challenging issue in the 21st century, and even today. And so it is even more important than the professional certificate that we carry. A lot of questions have been asked, and that is, what do you do when you have this challenging? You cannot manage the person that you have a relationship with, especially the ones with very low esteem. Sometimes it's out of jealousy, it is acts of anger, also or some personal selfish ambition. What do you do in such circumstances? Thank you very much, Mr. Presenter. I want to use the opportunity to greet my fellow council members present, the 58th president of the Institute, and of course the leaders of the 17th Western Conference. Thank you and God bless you.
Thank you, ma'am. Except for this last question that came, I wanted to say the female gender wanted to set me up. However, I will deal with low self-esteem and anger together, then I pick the other one after the other. I want us to know that emotional intelligence is not a destination, it's a journey. And every one of us, we are work in progress. We learn, we also improve. You know, human beings, we have two major problems. Look at it anywhere. Number one is ignorance, number two is arrogance. Every human being, check it. For those with low self-esteem, it's a problem of ignorance. And knowledge helps to cure that. There are simple steps that will shock you. I spoke about parenting, the way we were raised. If you raise your children in this time and age, if your parents are talking, if you look at their house, you know the next thing that will follow will be slap. They didn't know better. Some of those things ruin our self-confidence. But little thing like complimenting somebody, your wife, you're looking so gorgeous. You don't mean it. Am I beautiful? Very beautiful. If you prepare a meal for your child, maybe let's do that child took rice with chicken and what have you. After about a minute, somebody comes and says, we saw your child stealing popcorn. You say, no, never. He ate well before leaving there. But if you didn't feed that child, he's been hungry for the past 2 days. If they come back and tell you he stole popcorn, you will know that. Because there is no that affirmation. That is why people even fall into the hand of predators. Say, oh, you are looking angelic. Are you sure? I've never had anybody tell me that before. Even though the person talking to him may be far lesser than him, he may be a pedophile who wants to molest the child, but we don't affirm our children. We don't say good things. You know, our generation, they say when the child does good, you don't say it before them. You remember? But when they do wrong, you shout it to their heaven. Those were some of the things that affected us. Sorry, I'm a therapist. It will shock you to know I have come across many damaged adults. So, for the low self-esteem, simple thing like appreciating your spouse, celebrating your spouse, telling her how good she is, and pay attention to her strength. Celebrate that strength from time to time. I tell people, see, in marriage, why say things to your wife that you later go and say sorry? Your sorry will not cure the information that has taken God. Why don't you keep quiet? So I think the way we are not to realize that you have to give your wife enough opportunity. Since you will have reacted ordinarily, you won't, because it will not, so that it will not further deplete her self-esteem. Celebrate her, take her out, tell her how God is looking. If she's done anything good, over celebrate those things. Then the confidence begins to return. I say, hey, I never knew I could do this. I tell people, they say, I'm afraid to talk to Christ. Everybody is afraid. It's only after the first 30 seconds, 1 minute, then you are able to flow. If you keep looking at the faces, those that are smiling, those that are frowning, those that are, you'll be afraid. But just if I'm looking at the ceiling now, but all of you sitting down, you will think I'm looking at your face. It's a strategy in public speaking. So that somebody will not use her to throw me off the stage. Let me be looking up. So the fear is not appropriate anyway. Now, talking about anger, that's what we call stop-cat strategy. Sorry, I was thinking whether to announce, but the books are here, only there. If you are in Oba, you are out of it. So if the Oba people should not come and meet me for it. There are little things, just with the way we learn how to read and write, we can also learn emotional cues. It won't be perfect because I had a funny experience on the street of Lagos. We were rushing into a bus. And you know I'm a tall person. I don't just sit anywhere. So as I entered, the woman that followed me was so much in a hurry. As she was telling me she was slapping me at the back. As I shifted, I turned to her. I didn't say a word. I only pointed to my legs that I'm a tall person. She felt so embarrassed. And she started begging me, I've solved her problem, I've solved my problem. Nobody will say, I am molesting a woman. People were not there when she stabbed me first, will later be the judge. But do you know another thing? I don't see anybody who rejects honor and respect. A rational thinking man will not reject honor and this. So at times, I'm also snowballing into what the other woman asked. I tell you, it's good to relate with your boss. However, don't ask a question to displace your boss in public. I beg you. It will be, in this climb, it's a general problem. In the Western world, subordinates can rise. Even your boss to celebrate you to rise higher. In this part of the world, they say that juju. Now, coming back to conducive environment, if you have worked in 2-3 places before, you can, differentiate. What I mean by that is that, there are people, They treat you naked emotionally. They have nothing to celebrate about you. You know what? It may not be easy to change jobs, I know. I'm not saying quit and be looking for jobs. Your network, the other people you talk to, because you may be making the money, your mind may not be at rest. When you see the man, your mind will do be. The day you faint, somebody will do your work. What I'm saying is that emotional intelligence is also not a place to hide. It's not condoning indolence. Sign of emotional intelligence is being assertive. When you are not doing your job, they give you queries, part of emotional intelligence. Don't say my boss is too hard. You are being paid for something. If you are dropping the ball, your boss to talk to you. That things are not done this way. If everybody does this way, we'll run this company. So if they correct you and you are taking that as they are bullying me, that is not it. Do your work. If you don't want to be talked to anyhow, however, when you have done good, they say it is bad. When you do bad, they say it is worse. When you do nothing, they say it's the worst. And each time you see your boss, you are not happy. You are not excited. And I'm saying, if you have not got another job, you still have to be there, but you have to pay your bills. Concerning the issue of anger, I told us that it's the most seductive emotional problem. And it's ingrained in the brain. The most you are talking about will need therapy. But the challenge I have is this. Adults are the most difficult people to help. Have you discovered that? Thank you. Adults are difficult. It's like they are cast in stone. And we must be a lifelong learner. Or else we'll be left behind. See, there's somebody say, I had a friend who did his PhD overseas. The first day he met the supervisor, he said, you call me by my first name, I am so and so. After he graduated, he went back to meet his supervisor. So thank you very much for what you've done for me. The woman looked at him and said, young man, don't come and thank me. I've shown you mercy. Pass it on. Those things are real in our client. You know what? People think you must force respect. Sorry, you earn respect. You don't force respect. And if you see people clapping down, you get very confident. And to attend to mommy's question on mental health, please, it's an in thing now. Everything is not killing people. Number two, don't shift your responsibility on God. In this part of you, everything will go to pray. Prayer is good. I'm a man of faith. But what you are meant to do for yourself, God will not do it for you. Go for counseling. Pay for therapy. Consult. Let them put you through and walk you through out of the baggages. I conclude by saying, when you are hurt and you don't heal, you bleed out. I say when you are hurt, either molestation, abuse, aggression, bullying, if you don't get healing, you bleed around. Unfortunately, you bleed on those who never offended you. Therefore, perpetuating the cycle of hurt. Thank you very much.
My family, they appreciate excellent services. And on that note, it is my pleasure to call on the zonal vice chairman, who is also the Akure district chairman in person of Mr. Akintunde Omomose, FCP, to present on behalf of the Western Zone the gift that we have for you, a token of our appreciation. Thank you.
Congratulations, sir. And I think we need to give him another round of applause for a well thought out presentation today. On behalf of Western, it's all right. This is to Mr. Olumide, Olushola, for your presentation on emotional intelligence in honor of your resourcefulness at this conference. Thank you for honoring us. Thank you for a great presentation. Congratulations.
And and that is a special feature, which is FAE. FAE, those are the future accountants that we have.